Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Friday night live show. In tonight's show, we are going to be having a little chat about what I've been up to this past week and that, and also we're going to be reacting to some more YouTubers. Let me know down below in the live chat who would you like me to react to tonight, because I'm finding this fun reacting to these YouTubers, whether they're my favourites or brown envelopes. They all need calling out, honestly. The brown envelopes. Big up Mr. Joshy J in the chat. Big up to you, the Goat Say Football. Big up to Michael.CLCFC. Bosh! And big up to every one of you who's live and locks in this evening. I hope you're well. I hope you've all had a good weekend. So the weekend is here. Then, yep, we are here for the weekend. Absolutely amazing, action-packed weekend to come. Football. Big up, mate. Those Tobes who made a video on Rory Jennings I reacted to on my channel earlier. Oh, Tobes. Okay, I'll check that out. The Goat Say Football. I'm gonna look at that a bit later. But yeah, I'm going to Chelsea versus Brighton game tomorrow. Oh, awesome. Have fun, mate. That'd be a tough game because Brighton are a good side. Let's have it right here. Plymouth Argyle know tonight won 3-1 against Luton Town. Get in. Because obviously I'm a Plymouth Argyle fan because I family down in Cornwall. So that's why I like the Green Army. Had a fantastic win against Luton tonight. But Luton has started this season off very poorly indeed. Yes, they are negotiating football. Brighton are unbeaten. So, yeah, that will be a tough game for you guys. Yeah. Yeah, they are unbeaten, Brighton. So, yeah, they haven't lost yet. They beat us, obviously, and they drew to Arsenal because Arsenal were down to 10 men. So, yeah, Chelsea going to have to be on top of their game tomorrow, aren't they? Otherwise, they won't get anything from the game. Let's get that one right here. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. While you are watching live, if you're new to my channel, make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, as I do plenty of Manchester United content. And please subscribe as well to my Mr. Joshy J football channel and my Mr. Joshy J F1 channel. The links are in the description to this video. But yeah, I had a nice relaxing week, really. I had fun with my mates, went to nice Indian restaurants and I had a king prawn curry. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, that was gorgeous, but it wasn't too spicy and it wasn't too hot either. Just having a good time with my mates, and I had a pint of Thatcher's cider as well. Absolutely beautiful. I do love a bit of Thatcher cider. It is very nice. But yeah, the food was extremely nice. And honestly, I had a game of pool as well. And I won a game of pool because my mate potted the black ball, unfortunately, the person I was playing with. So they lost and I ended up winning the game. And also been out to Wetherspoons as well, had food Wetherspoons with one of my neighbours I live with. And obviously couple the support staff as well, because we live in the same place. We live in supported living, so we have support for social activities and that. So yeah, which is always very good stuff. Nice. And when I go to Wetherspoons, I have what you call the breakfast wrap. Very nice. So basically, they put a bit of bacon, sausage, eggs in it, and I have a couple of extra hash browns and a couple of extra sausages, all reasonably priced as well. And I buy myself a drink as well, like a lemonade, raspberry lemonade, or say Pepsi Cherry Max. And that comes to just over £9. I mean, for a breakfast wrap and for a couple of hash browns and that and a couple of sausages extra, that's not bad going at all. Good evening to you, Daniel Knight 14. How are you doing this evening, mate? Thank you for joining me this evening. Right, so which YouTubers would you like me to react to tonight then? You got any suggestions? Because the Goat Says Football's just said one. I mean, I could do Egal, I could do the Football Terrence, I could do Henry Talks Football. Yeah, whatever you want. What's your score prediction for the Premier League? Um, I reckon Brighton and Chelsea could be a draw, and United against Tottenham. I predict a 2-1 victory to us, but yeah, we could end up drawing the game or losing the game because there's no consistency with Manchester United, is there? But yeah, going back to Weatherspoons and that, I mean, over £9 for their breakfast wrap, a drink, and a couple of extras I had as well, like 2 hash browns, 2 sausages. Not a bad price, I say. Just over £9. So yeah, and I just enjoy having a bit of social time with one of my neighbours and that, having a chat while we're eating our brunch. So yeah, and the breakfast wrap to me is perfect because it's always cooked very well. It's not too hot. It's just a nice temperature to eat it. And I love the cheese inside the breakfast wrap. It is absolutely amazing. Uh, like I said, mate, uh, I predict a draw for Chelsea, but 1-1 or something like that. That's my score prediction. Chelsea 1, Brighton 1. But yeah, could be a tough game for Chelsea as Brighton are still unbeaten. Obviously, Chelsea lost to Manchester City, didn't they, in the start of the season? But Brighton is still unbeaten. Oh, you're going bold. You're going for 3-1 victory to Chelsea. Well, let's see. You're right, Daniel Knight 14. But at the start of the show, I've been talking about what I've been up to this past week. I went to nice Indian restaurants and talk about going for breakfast at Weatherspoons and that. So, yeah, I had a very nice week. I hope your guys' week has gone good. Let me know down below in the live chat if you've been up to anything good this past week. Always interested to hear your opinions. Well, I said United will win 2-1, but you predict Spurs will win. Have you seen Exertion? Said Jason Spurs United preview. No, that's one we could do actually, because I've not watched that yet. And he is hilarious, man, honestly. Expressions makes me laugh. I mean, I've watched him a couple of times. He is hilarious. And the Goat Say Football, Clear Lake out. I'll check it out later. My prediction, Man United 1 Thursday. Ball trolls around. Get out of here. What we doing here? But yeah. No, not in my area. My local Weatherspoons, where I live in Somerset, and that's still open, Michael.Chelsea FC. They haven't shut down everywhere. It's only a few what are closing down at the moment. So, yeah, but the one where I live at has only been open for about 4 or 5 years now. So it's still quite modern, the Weatherspoons. But yeah, you go to Weatherspoons, the breakfast wrap is lush because it has hash browns inside it has sausages, bacon, egg, cheese, like melted cheddar cheese. Lovely. Do you know any websites how to watch 3 o'clock games? Yes, I do, but I won't be putting it in the live chat, unfortunately, because no, I wouldn't want to get into any trouble, but I do know a few. But yeah, but it's been a fun week. I enjoyed this past week, just spending time with my mates and that. And so, yeah, very interesting week. But we will be reacting to some YouTubers, so don't you worry about that. But like I said, let me know down below in the live chat. You got up to anything good this past week? What have you been up to? Have you been to college? Have you been to school? Have you been to uni? Just say anything. Yeah, I'll give you a message on Twitter, mate. Yeah, I'll message it to you on Twitter. Cool. Yeah, definitely. I'll sort that out, mate. But, I hope you all had an exciting week. And yeah, Manchester United against Tottenham this weekend. I'll be doing my preview tomorrow. I'll be uploading my preview for the Tottenham Hotspur game. Finished and passed my business coursework ahead of schedule. Bosh! Congratulations to Goat States Football. That's amazing news, mate. Oh, you're going for a 3-1. It's illegal to watch 3 o'clock matches live. Apparently, something to do with the UK government. I mean, yeah, the Premier League are not allowed to show 3 o'clock games live in the UK, but obviously Australia, America do. So, but there's ways around it. Particular website what I use. Well, you'll know this, Michael.Chelsea FC. Obviously, don't put it in the live chat now, please. But yeah, I can't find any. Well, don't you? Like I said, Daniel 914. I'll message you. I'll message you the link. I don't use YouTube for watching football matches. I use this website, but like I keep saying to you, I'll message you afterwards, yeah? I'll send it to you as a private message on Twitter. What's not to do with the UK government nowadays? But, yeah, could be a tough one for Manchester United against Tottenham. I know Tottenham aren't on the best of form, but nor are United. Uh, my Twitter, it's at Mr. Joshy J, but it's an extra J. So at Mr. Joshy JJ. So apparently on Rumble you can stream games for free without copyright. Wouldn't advise it, but I think it's possible. Oh wow, that's interesting. But no, obviously I wouldn't recommend that either to go say football. But yeah, no, hang on. If I turn on my iPad, I could show you my Twitter handle. I'll post in the chat. I got new Rumble account. I'm trying to do some content on there. Good thing is about Rumble is you can literally say anything you want and you won't get in trouble for it. Minerals FC landing it and they're saying, oh yes. I mean, YouTube is so picky, aren't they? It's unbelievable. Right, here we go. Hang on, Daniel Knight 14. I'll share the link into my Twitter. Right. Where is it? Link above. Right, hang on. Mr. Joshy J. I share it? I'm sure I can. Are you looking for a girlfriend? Given Lee Gunner wants to find slop shop wet apparently. Haha, he's already got a girlfriend. He seemed like this Jamaican woman or something. So Lee Gunner's already got a girlfriend. I can't seem to. Oh, you follow me on Twitter. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Dynamite14. Is that your name? Dynamite14? I have a like. What's your Twitter handle, mate? Do we go? Yeah, okay. I'll follow him. No, wait. Wait, what did I say? I'll react to him. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. No, I don't follow him. I'll react to him. But okay, right. Landing it after the Chelsea game was my dad's 50th birthday last Sunday. Oh, happy birthday! Celebrating properly tomorrow in the concert and the disco. Oh, happy birthday to your dad. I hope you had a great day. I really do. But oh, here we go. It's just come up with a notification. Daylight 14s. There we go. Cheers, mate. I'm following you now on Twitter as well. Right. Okay. Minerals is moving into Rumble. He will still be on YouTube. Yeah, I seen he's created a Rumble account, so yeah, I might have to create one at some point. Especially YouTube keep being pricks, if they demonetize me or something when I start making money on videos and that. Because on Rumble, you literally got more freedom, haven't you? Because Rumble, where it's more freedom, where YouTube are so bloody picky. Hi, mate, how are you? The most realist in my fan base are Don Hussam. Yeah, I know he is. Hussam. Yeah, he's good, he is. He's quite funny, to be fair. What do you think of Anfield Agenda? Are you into Anfield Agenda, Craig? Because some people like him and some people don't. I think he's an all right lad, to be honest. Obviously, Liverpool aren't my football club. Man United are my football club. But, excuse me, I've watched Anfield Agenda. He's quite good, he really is. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this evening. Much appreciated. Can you react to the Spuds and Bros on YouTube? These geezers are selling Jagged Potatoes in Preston. Yeah, I think Craig is good as well because says it how it is. I agree. I agree. You're saying I think he's a good YouTuber, to be honest. just replying to Hayden Cox because obviously he's not in the live chat, but he's still watching me live, so we're messaging each other on Twitter. But yeah, big up to every single one of you live and logs in on this Friday evening. Much appreciated. Now, let's see who we can react to. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what Football Terrence has been saying, shall we? Sasha likes and subscribe, but the Man United maybe in Flying Pig and Side Team A. Oh, I love Side Team A and Flying Pig United. They are by far my favourite Man United YouTubers, honestly, because I find them the most hilarious in our fan base. Saeed is so elite, honestly. He makes me laugh. It's so much Saeed. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what the Football Terrence has been saying. Terry Flowers or Flowers, whatever you want to say. So like Football Terrence. What's Terry been saying now? Calls on Never Foul podcast. I haven't really watched it, the Goat Say Football. But, you know, he must be sacked. Embarrassing. Oh, talk about the balls ruled. Okay, let's start off with that one, shall we? See what he's got to say about the balls ruled. I've got a joy. That's an ad, so we'll let that play.
It is not good enough anymore. Simply isn't good enough anymore, to a point where it is almost starting to feel a little bit personal. Manchester United are far too inconsistent. Manchester United cannot put two solid performances back to back ever. I don't remember the last time we played two.
Yeah, this is the thing. You know, we cannot seem to play well in the second half. We seem to do all right in the first half, but then the second half, we are abysmal, honestly. Nowhere near sustainable for Man United Football Club's standards. Let's get the narrative right here, people. Absolutely hang it right. Ransom Bant said he was like United to lose to Tottenham just so the ball ruled would get sacked. I mean, I never want my own football club to lose. You know, I can't stand this manager. And he's got to go. It's as simple as that. What, come on, say hi, mate. I'm off to sleep now. No, as I'm up early. Good night, all. Enjoy this live legends. Big up to you, Hayden Cox. Hang on, I will resume the video in a second. Just having a sip of my decaffeinated tea. Oh, that's good stuff. Can you see my mug? Harry Potter. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Professor McGonagall today, who, the woman who played her, sadly passed away at the age of 89 today. Dame Maggie Smith, that's it. I mean, what a wonderful actress. Played the role so well. Ten Hag staying for a full season. There's no one out there now. I mean, there's plenty managers. Oh, good evening to you, F1 fans, CFC 1905. When are you going to fucking wake up and understand the ones you need to sack is Karen Eaton, Winstanley, Stuart Issel, and the fucking ownership? When are you going to wake up? When? You fucking well tell me. Oh, that gets me every time, honestly. That's fucking brilliant. Every time you post that, that's hilarious. Anyway, let's continue with Terry Flowers.
Decent sides, and in back-to-back games, we actually perform to a competent level. Now, don't think I'm sitting here and being a sport brat. Don't think I'm sitting here believing that we should be performing like a peak Fergie side, a peak Barca, a peak Bayern Munich. I don't think we should be there yet, based on 11 years of malpractice from our owners and the gutter of which we found ourselves in. But I do believe it is possible with a competent head coach to have a solid structure in and out of possession in the vast majority of games we play. If you look at the structure in and out of possession against Crystal Palace, by and large, it was very good. I was encouraged by it. I praised it. I stated I wanted to see more. You fast forward 3 or 4 days to when we play FC20. That structure has dissipated. It has gone. And it's because this manager, in my humble opinion, doesn't have an approach which promotes.
No, he doesn't have an approach. I agree. You know, it's like he's been here for 3 years and he still doesn't know what his best team is. What are we doing here? Seriously, get him out of this football club. Did you hear that Omar Breeder said United would win the league in 2028? Yes, I did, mate. He said that was a reasonable target. My humble opinion, laugh out loud. I said realistically, you're looking about 5 to 7 years, really, before we're competing for a title, because we're not competing for it anytime soon. I mean, let's get this one right here. Yeah?
Consistency. It's almost, I think there needs to be an element of freestyle in games. I think there needs to be an element of creative freedom that the players are afforded. However, there has to be a base structure that you follow in the vast majority of games unless the circumstances dramatically change. The way we empty our midfield is horrendous. And in Europe, we get punished so regularly. 1 win in our last 9 European games under this manager. And let's just not sit here and think we have been.
I mean, 1 win in our last 9 European games. I mean, that is fucking not sustainable. That should be a sackable offence, in my opinion. No floppers needs Arsenal. Now, instead, that's the truth of it.
Playing the creme de la creme of European opposition. We simply haven't. And normally I wake up the day after a match and I'm a little bit calmer. I feel like the full fan highlight show we do, it's a bit of a cathartic process. But I woke up today and my head was hot. Our European record under Ten Hag stinks. We struggle to score goals. His substitutions are absolutely horrendous. They are awful. 2 games.
The last 2 games, his substitutions have been absolutely abysmal. Honestly, nowhere near sustainable. It's like, I don't understand what this manager is thinking. Seriously, that how he still does not know his best team and why the substitutions are so poor. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously, what the fuck are we doing here? This is no progress at Manchester United. I bet you still have some brown envelopes saying, oh, trust the process, back the ball, roll to this and that. No, no, no. I am not trusting any process, okay? Or I'll go down my own lane and trust the process. It's like, get out of here. Why should I trust the process? Because I'll never trust the process. Not one bit will I trust the process. I'm going to do a show starting next week called The Brown Envelope in the Week, exposing the worst football week Predictions are a game against Brighton tomorrow. I'm going with a 1-1 draw, F1 fan, CFC 1905. I mean, you could win, but very tough against Brighton. Let's get it right here. Brighton are a decent side.
The substitutions killed us. Taking off a striker when we need a goal when bringing on Rasmus is crazy. Putting Bruno, not just out onto the right, but leaving Bruno Fernandes on the pitch is an absolute abomination because right now he has been so poor indeed. Rashford, our best attacking player yesterday, taken off when he should have been kept on.
No, he was absolutely abysmal in the second half. So no, he should not have been kept on at all. Number 10, not one bit. 2-1 win, I reckon. Could well be.
Well, I'm not throwing under a bus right now. Let's give him some time. But he was awful. Why was he still on the pitch for the whole game? Do something. All of this stems from our head coach, Eric Ten Hag. When Ineos kept him, I thought it was a mistake. But objectively, I said, I'm going to get behind it.
Of course it's a fucking mistake. Let's get the narrative right here. We should have got rid of him. Why did we not get rid of him? It's like Louis Van Gaal won the FA Cup and we still sacked him. So this manager should have suffered the same fate. I don't fucking understand it. I really don't. It's like, wow, what are we doing here? Real talk, what the fuck are we doing here? Hashtag pray for Brighton on trending on my Twitter page. Seagull merchants are crap.
I'm going to wait to see some of the fruits of this labour. And for me, I've tasted the fruit and it is sour. It is rotten. It is putrid. Ineos have to act. I trust the process. But part of that process is sacking this head coach. It has to be. I don't believe, and look, you may think that he can turn this round. I'd love you to explain to me why in the comment section. You are entitled to your opinion. I absolutely concur with that. You're allowed to have those thoughts and feelings. But I do not believe that he is ever going to make us a consistent team. Our European record is awful. Our Premier League record under him is abysmal. We cannot get by on just League Cups and FA Cups. Trophies are the pinnacle, but not in isolation. Performing how we do it in Europe and in the Premier League, but winning domestic trophies is not the pinnacle of the sport. Not by a country mile. We need to get back to a point where we can compete for the league title every year, compete for the European Cup every year.
Of course we do. That's Man United's standards. Is competing for Premier League titles and European places and that. What we're doing at the moment, this is a Manchester United. What process he trusts in? I mean, I'm not trusting any process, mate. It's because people like Goldbitch. That's why he's still in their job. Yep, thanks.
Now, that isn't me being a spoiled brat. I'm basing this on the money we generate as a football club due to the size of our fandom, the wages we pay our head coaches, the wages we pay our scouts, the wages we pay our players, the volume of money that we spend on our squad. Where we are for the money we spend is nothing short of horrendous. This isn't me sitting there as a spoiled brat Man United fan, or just without winning, we're nothing. Without being consistent, we're nothing. I just want us, at the very least, to become a consistent team. Now, that doesn't mean repeating the same pattern of play over and over again. I actually think you'll get found out doing that. But I'm talking structurally, being hard to break down, players being close to one another, not exposing the midfield, not putting players that have no electric pace out on the wings when you're not playing overlapping wingers. How does that make...
See, this is what I don't understand. Why are we playing players out of position? I mean, let's get the narrative right here. Why do we keep doing it to ourselves? It's not sustainable whatsoever. Nowhere near sustainable. Mark Goldfish can tell you that floppers why you must trust the process more than likely, Michael Chelsea.
Sense. Taking off players who deserve to be taken off, dropping individuals, captain or not, who deserve to be dropped. Man United have got to act. Ineos have got to act. Dan Ashworth has got to act. We have seen the Roy Keanes and the Gary Nevilles in the past call out managers at this club. Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho. They need to also do the same here. The Man United kind of alumni that are in the media need to be honest. This isn't about attacking Ten Hag. This isn't about his personality. This isn't a vendetta against him as a human being. This is purely and simply about the betterment of our football club. Ineos have, and they're always...
I mean, I sat away from the pitch now. The ball Schultz is a really nice person, you know, on the pitch, but he's just not good enough to be Man United's manager. Let's get the narrative right here. So, which is why this football club should relieve him of his duties very soon. But will they relieve him of his duties? I'm not too convinced at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, let's carry on.
Were going to make mistakes along the way in this rebuild. But I think one thing we have to do early is cut our losses with this manager. Now, some people will say to me, Terry, you turned around and advocated for Arteta staying at Arsenal. Why is the energy different now? Well, actually, in these first couple of years, I didn't. And in the first couple of years, I thought and I believed that Arsenal would have been right to have moved him on. Now, with hindsight, you could say that was a wrong opinion. But we don't know. We don't know if they would have got rid of Arteta 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and brought in at the time a better manager. They could be at an even better level now. We don't know. However, Arteta turning it around and doing what he's doing now, I personally think is a rarity. I believe it's the proverbial rocking horse shit. I don't believe it's the norm. So I don't see the situations as the same. Therefore, my opinion is different. Now, if you see the situations as the same, that's your opinion. My opinion is slightly different on this. So it's not about the same energy. It is about me looking at this circumstance, being absolutely mortified at the way we play football, exhausted, frustrated, angry. And I want to get to a point where we're hyper-focusing on players. I want us to be like, you know what? The shape was really good. We were hard to break down. But that Maguire mistake cost us. Maguire, punish him. Drop him, fine wages, whatever it may be. Enough mistakes, you sell him. I want to get to a point where we're saying, look, the attack looks great. It's just Bruno isn't quite doing it. Or, the attack looks great, but you know what? Garnacho just isn't the guy. So let's sell him and bring somebody better in. It's so hard to have player conversations when we don't have the basic structure on the field of play correct. Now we're fixing it behind the scenes, and having it fixed behind the scenes means we must improve on the football pitch. And if this head coach cannot get us to be consistent, he must be fired. Not because I have an agenda.
Max, he must be fired. He must be. It's like, come on, man. 11th place in the Premier League. You know, this is not Man United Football Club's standards. It's as simple as that. Why is it we keep literally get fans saying, trust the process, back the process? Literally, it's because they're being fleeced with PR bollocks, honestly. This is why I do not like the amount of PR in the Premier League. I absolutely hate PR. I fucking detest PR. It is absolutely lowered the standards in the English game, PR, because you won't see other football clubs do this in Spain, would you? And that, no. So why is it we have to keep doing it in this country or keep fleecing PR bollocks? This is why fans' standards have been lowered, because the amount of PR bollocks on social media and from these brown envelopes on YouTube. Let's get the narrative right here. Absolute brown envelopes.
because it's Ten Hag in, Ten Hag out. But I want Man United to improve. And unless you can cite me examples where there is a huge body of work of managers significantly turning situations around from where Ten Hag has been, with his experience, with his CV, with everything we know about him already, show me these examples. And remember, you look at every major takeover and rebuild in the Premier League in the last 20 years. Chelsea in 04. The Sheikh when he came into Manchester City. Chelsea's, all of them. You look at FFGs when they took over Liverpool. They all kept their manager for a small period of time once they first came in. So Ineos keeping Ten Hag is not an anomaly here. However,
the PR Premier League, yeah, the PR League. I agree here, Michael. Chelsea FC. There's so much PR in this league. It's absolute bollocks, man. Get out of here.
I think it's come to the end of the road. I want your views and opinions. Is your head hot like mine? Or do you think I'm overreacting? I'd love to get your opinions on this. But for me, Man United must act now.
Yeah, right, okay. Let's have a look at expressions, shall we? Let's see what expressions have been saying. Obviously, he's a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Expressions. Premier League is not even close in being the best league in the world. I mean, it used to be, but there's so much PR bollocks in it, isn't there? Expressions. Here we go. Has he done a preview yet for the Tottenham Hotspur game? Let's have a look. No, he hasn't. He's not done a preview. Things get heated outside Old Trafford. Expressions versus at Saeed. Oh, we got to check this one out. This is going to be very interesting.
With Fire as the oldest one.
Big and that, yeah. I'm big too, yeah, take this off. I'm big too. You hold my mic. I'm big too. Yeah, man. Let's see it. Let's see it, bro. Man's big too, black. Man's big too, black. Yeah, I am. I'm big too, yeah. I look you dead in your right side, Rome, black. I look you dead in your right side, Rome. You're like that. Yeah, we will. You're gonna watch tears, man. It ain't gonna be my tears. You might get put in it. Remember I said it, man. Remember I said it, man. In a split. G's Expressions back with another match preview, and it is Man United versus Tottenham, and I'm in Manchester, blood. And who else, bro? Who else, fam? The Money King. You get me, fam? I ain't gonna lie. I did King of the North. No, I did phone KG, blood, and I was like, bro, I'm outside. KG, no. I said I'm outside. No, bro. I said I'm outside. Let's film the preview. I'm outside your yard. Let's film the preview. He told me it'll take about 3 hours to get. I said, what do you mean? It's a home game for you. How's it going to take you 3 hours, blood? Then I said, oh, you know what? Because he's working with True Geordie. There's True Geordie and there's fake Mancunian, blood. That man there from London, bro. So I'm up in Manchester. Come on. Saeed, what go on? We're here, man. We're here, man. You good, yeah? Come on, we're here, man. We're here in flipping treacherous weather, blood. No, we're cool. No, I don't know if this is Manchester or Winterfell, blood. I mean, it's freezing out here. And you got man here wearing barber jackets and shorts, man. You know what I mean, fam? Nah, this is foreign. So we're living, man. This is foreign to me. We're ready for every sort of weather, you get me? Ready for every weather, we're ready for the game on Sunday. You ready? You're sure you're ready for that? Man. Brother, you know what's funny? I'm ready. You know what's funny? Look how the mighty have fallen, blood. I'm walking down there seeing a man selling half and half scarf here, and he's screaming out, come see Garnacho. Got who, blood? Brother, you want to see Brennan Johnson? This is saying Manchester United, you know. Brother, that's just a Manchester United. These men are food.
I can tell this is going to go all done this thing. Watched it earlier with proper fans.
Listen, that's to say man divided. That's to say man united, blood.
This is the home of the greatest football team in the world, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I know, yeah?
Brother,
They're still the kings of
Yes,
Manchester.
yeah, bro.
Wouldn't go as far as that, Saeed. You know, let's get the narrative right here. Man United's the home of, like, the best club in the world. No, Real Madrid are, like, literally the best club in the world. It's because how our standards has been lowered. But probably Saeed is saying that because he's a Man United fan, but the harsh reality is we are not the best club in the world. Anyway, let's carry on.
Inside your stadium, yeah, it's like a showerhead, fam. You know what I mean? Man, just get wet in there.
Bro, see, there's
What
one
I'm
side,
talking
there's a
about.
whole side of it down that side, yeah?
Yeah.
But this here, you can see trophies.
Yeah.
You can see success.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can see history.
Past
We're
trophies,
bringing you all that.
Yeah,
What are
yeah,
you
yeah.
bringing to the
I hear
table?
that, I hear
I
that.
can take you to the tour right now.
I hear that. Well,
If
to
we
be
got
fair,
time, we
let
can
me
take
tell
you
you.
to the tour.
What tour, bruv? I came to Manchester. If I want to go to a tour, I might as well go to the Etihad.
Hey?
Do you know what I mean? Because when I got here and I typed in stadium, that was the first one that came up,
Yeah,
blood.
but they got some charges.
You man were behind.
Listen, they got some charges.
Brother, you man
We
were
did this
behind.
clean.
Bro, I couldn't
You get
believe it. It was like Keenan and Kel, blood. Like, you know, you man was just
Listen,
behind.
listen to me. A City, they've done their thing.
Yeah.
We've got history. We've done it. We've seen it all. We've got a song called We've
Alright.
seen it all.
Yeah.
We've won the law.
Yep.
We're Man United. We're never going to stop. Listen, this is a little brief period. Let them have it. Let them
Alright.
read it out. But now,
The game.
this is the game. You're
Yeah.
here on royalty.
Let's get the narrative right here, Saeed. I mean, Man City are levels above us at the moment. We're not knocking them off their perch anytime soon. Let's get the narrative right here. Incorrect that is Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. Let's get it right. Facts. I agree. I know I'm a Man United fan, but even I'm not going to say, oh, we're the best football team in the world. Get out of here.
That's what charging you to be here.
You should be
That's
charging
what
me, yeah?
you to be here.
You should be
I'm a
charging
season
me.
ticket here. You get me?
All
That's what
right.
we charging you. Listen, we're walking to the path of greatness.
Yeah.
The path of greatness.
So hold on a minute. All this being said, yeah, you're talking about path of greatness, path of this,
Yeah.
path of that. Brother, you make more videos on Arsenal than Man United. This brother's
What?
working for Arsenal
What?
every 5 minutes, blood.
What?
Man,
So does Terry Flowers, and so does Henry Talks Football. It's like all these YouTubers have got some sort of obsession with Arsenal. I don't understand why. Why? What is this all about, man? Seriously.
you get me?
Listen, but what
It
am I
ain't
saying to you in the
Saeed
league?
TV, blood. It's Saeed TV, blood. I'm looking at his thumbnail. Arsenal are dangerous. Arsenal are sensitive. But it's
listen,
like you're working
listen,
for Terry Flowers, blood. And I brick, fam.
No,
You, Henry,
listen.
and Terry.
Facts. It's like you're all working for Terry Flowers. I completely agree. I'm with expressions on that one. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously. And you realise they're all copy and paste to merchants. They all copy each other in their video titles as well. It's like, what are we doing here? Seriously, stop being copy and paste merchants. You'll never see me be copy and paste merchants. Never would I use exactly the same titles. Never.
In a triple threat match
Listen
or
to me.
twerking for Arsenal.
Man
Am I
City,
lying?
we don't like
Am
Man
I
City.
lying?
We're not. Are you mad?
Am I
You
lying?
want Man City to win the league? You want Man City to win the league?
I'm asking you a
Do I want
question.
Man City to win the league?
Am I
Yes or
lying?
no?
Are you twerking
I
for
want.
Arsenal?
No, I ain't twerking for no one.
You are, blood. You know them way there. You know what energy I want?
Let me
You know
reply.
what energy I want? Because I see the way.
for everyone.
Huh?
You get me? Man United, Man City, fuck Man City, yeah? So if that means, yeah, I need to praise Arsenal. I need to praise Arsenal, mate. They're winning trophies every single year, Man City. So I need to stop that. What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table?
Huh?
How are you
No.
stopping top Arsenal? How are you
Why-
stopping
How
Arsenal?
am I stopping Arsenal?
How are you stopping
man?
Arsenal?
You know exactly how I'm
They keep
stopping Arsenal,
the
man.
back door and they keep winning on your ground.
Yeah.
What are
1-0.
you doing?
It was a 1-0.
What are
Hold
you
on,
doing?
when's the last time you beat them?
But beat Arsenal
Yeah.
a couple of years ago.
Yeah, couple.
Yeah.
For the mighty Man
Two years-
United, you know you should do
two years
that
ago.
every
2
season.
years ago.
So what are you
2
talking
years
about?
ago here.
So what are you
2
talking
years
about?
ago
Do
here.
you know what I mean?
When's the last time you beat
When's the last time you
When's
beat
the
us?
last time?
When's the last time you beat us?
I'd say 2 years ago as well.
Yeah, 2 years.
okay.
Yeah, everything.
We've
2
been
years,
here.
2 years, 2
2
years.
years.
Everything's 2
What have
years,
you done?
man. You know what I mean? Everything's
We've
2
won
years is
twice
what makes
in
me
the
laugh.
last 10
Brother, you
years.
man have got 1
How many
point.
times have you
You
won
man
here?
have got
How many times
1
have you won
point.
here?
You man
How
have
many
got
times have you
1
won
point
here?
from us
How-
last
yo,
season.
bro.
1 point.
Yo,
Brother, don't even that. Because, bro, we can do that. You know the way there. We can.
Okay.
We
How
can.
many times have you won here?
Huh?
How many times have you won here?
We beat you here last season.
And then
No, it wasn't here. No, we beat you at our stadium. It was a draw, innit?
There you go.
Yeah.
So what's that you beat here?
Huh?
6-1, wasn't it? When you had to cheat to go get that.
6.
That was the last one. Yes,
Cheat.
Lamela's a cheat, mate.
Cheat.
He's a cheat.
Bro, we gave you 6. And that's what makes me laugh.
That's
You're
how
asking
you
me,
do it.
you're asking me, yeah, when's the last time?
The Mellors a cheat. No. Oh yeah, Rory Jennings. Oh yeah, he's another copy paste merchant. You're right, the goat says football. He's an absolute copy paste merchant. It's like I don't understand the common logic in why these YouTubers have to copy each other. It's madness, honestly.
We won here. We gave you 6, blood.
6, yeah.
We gave you 6 here, bro. 6.
You
You
see
man
what
held
Fergie
at
said to
6
you?
cents when
You
you
see
man
what
got
Fergie
the
said to
Bruce
you?
Willis,
Dad,
blood.
You know what?
Why are you
Fergie
going
said?
back? The
No,
gum's dried
no,
up.
no, no,
The
no.
gum's dried
You know
up.
what
He's
Fergie
shooting
said?
blue tack now.
See what
Stop
Fergie
going
said,
up.
yeah?
Why are you
Fergie
going all
said,
the way back?
It's only Tottenham.
Yeah?
It's only Tottenham. That's what we're going to do to
Yeah,
you
but who
Sunday.
held 6?
It's only Tottenham. Okay, good one. Good one. I know Tottenham have not been on the best of form at the moment, but you should never disrespect Tottenham Hotspur because on their day, they are a competitive side. What are we doing here, Saeed? Seriously.
Listen up, right? Beat us 11
You know what's funny?
Beat us
You know
11
what's
for 11.
funny, yeah?
Beat us 11
This brother's going
Beat
all
us
the way.
11 for 11.
This guy's going all the way back to Alex Ferguson.
Don't
yeah?
matter. It
When
don't
he's got
matter.
that
It don't
boiled
matter.
egg
It don't
in
matter.
the soup.
Where have you
like,
got? Where have you got to go back
Eric
to?
10.
Where's he got to go back
Nah,
to?
let me land. Nah, this man's talking about Alex Ferguson going all the way back. What are you talking about? These man got that boiled egg in a suit in charge, bro. Eric 10 hindrance, fam.
Yes.
You know them way there, yeah? That's what
And he's
you
won
man got.
2 trophies.
You man have
I
got
don't
no.
like
Now
it.
hold on,
He's
hold
won
on.
2
Let me land.
trophies.
You man got no style of play, blood, yeah? You man don't play football here.
Style
It's
of
that,
play.
brother.
Facts. We got no style play. I mean, this manager still doesn't know his best team about 3 years later. Let's get an everything right here. I agree with you, expressions.
It's die hard 6,
Style of
blood.
play.
It is die hard 6. That brother's looking like a Dutch Bruce Willis, yeah? Out here killing your club. You got flipping Ruud van Nistelrooy with glasses, aka polite Van
Yeah,
Nistelrooy.
you know what?
Ready
You
to
know
take
what?
his
You know what?
Stop trying to cut me off. Let me land. No, let me land. Let me land. Get me. Now let me land. This isn't a shout off, bro.
Okay.
Let me land, bro. You get me? Stop talking about Alex Ferguson. Talk about Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Talk about the guy that you're sweating in your camera, sweating at the back of there.
You were sweating on Sunday.
Bro, talk about the guy that
I feel
every match reaction, you're sweating at the back there, cussing him out.
Okay.
Let's talk about the guy, yeah, that I'm telling you and Nuruddin, yeah, looking like a C-Tech chunks of darkest man, yeah, cussing out all of your players, bro. Let's talk about all of that.
Okay,
fam.
okay.
Let's talk.
Let me like my point, yeah.
Go on, bro.
He says, I've got problems with my manager, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your problems? I got good problems. I got FA Cup and a Carabao Cup, and I still want this manager on. What's your problems, yeah? You're talking about the Ange football, yeah. What does it bring you? Ange, mate, you got to deliver.
I'm not talking
Don't
about it.
matter. I'm
No,
telling you
what
right
do you
now,
think, man?
you're
This
talking about
guy's
my
making
problems,
valid
yeah.
points.
Now hold on,
Everything that I
You're
said was
talking
to
about
the
my
point.
points, yeah.
Let's
Let's talk about the
stop
manager
lying and
out.
say something valid.
No. You're saying to me right now, we've got problems with the manager. You're talking about Ten Hag, no
You
style of play.
have problems
Yes,
with the manager.
I have
Yeah.
problems here. But I'm saying at least I got some good problems, yeah, that we're winning trophies. What's your problems? Because
What's
I
my
don't see
problems?
nothing going over there.
What's my problem?
I'm just talking about trophies and whatnot. Talk to me. He needs to know where he is.
Yeah.
He needs to read the room.
Yeah, but if you
He
want
needs
to know,
realize
but if you
it's
want to know
Tottenham.
my problems, yeah, the difference is between me and you. I talk about my problems, bro. I'm aware of them.
Therapy.
I'm well
Let's
aware.
do therapy now.
Bro, it's therapy.
Therapy now.
But we don't need to do this.
Hey.
We don't need to do this because
Hey.
I believe
I'm
no
here
matter
for you,
what
bro.
problems that I got,
Yeah.
I believe we'll win this game. I don't see us losing.
Okay.
I honestly don't.
Okay.
Do you get me, fam? Because
The
as much as
highlight.
you, bro, it's trust. Listen, you know.
You definitely they don't want to rule out Tottenham Hotspur, because on their day, when they play good and that, they can beat anyone really, Tottenham Hotspur. So I wouldn't underestimate them one bit, and I think it will be a real difficult game.
Yeah, cool.
Let's talk about the
That's
highlight.
cool. That's cool, blood. We got the kid and play high line, fam. That's
Yes.
what we've got, yeah. And you, man, got more runners than a set of desperate housewives, blood. That's what
Yeah.
you've got. You got Garnacho, you got PR Trashford, you know them way there.
Yeah.
Who else have you got, blood?
We've got Kobe Mainu.
PR Trashford. But again, I agree. Number 10 has been absolutely abysmal recently. But according to all these fans, that they think, he's had a couple great games now. He's back to his very best, this and that. No, people. Calm it down, yeah? Be realistic and say it how it is, yeah? That he is not back to his best yet. 2 good games does not all of a sudden make you a great player again. I mean, you have to consider the opposition you're playing. Let's get the narrative right here, people. Yeah? It's like, wow, the amount of fans who overhype Marcus Rashford is unbelievable, honestly. Absolutely unbelievable. Just not sustainable whatsoever.
You got Tom Huddleston. You got Tom Huddleston up front.
We've got Dalot. We've got.
No, we're talking about the attackers. The high line, innit?
We got attackers there. We got Hoyland. We got Xerxes. I mean, I haven't got Tommy Werner. I haven't got Brennan Johnson. So let's talk about them two there.
Hold on a minute.
What's
Hold on a minute. The only thing Marcus Rashford's got on Brennan Johnson right now is his name.
Wow.
I swear that. Look at the way he's playing. He's Theo Talker. He's Theo Talker. What are you talking about?
Brennan Johnson.
Brother,
I see your fan base. Your
Rashford.
fan base
You know
don't
what I
rate
mean,
him.
bro? What's
Your
man
fan base
talking
don't
about?
rate Brennan Johnson. Let's put it like
He's
that.
got two.
A sunny day don't make it summer. Let's hang it right. Yep, I agree. 100%.
Goals in two.
Wow.
He has.
Well, against
Brennan
Coventry.
2-2.
Against
Brennan
Coventry.
2-2.
So I can say Rashford's got 2 in 2.
Oh, is it?
Rashford's got against Barnsley. He's got against.
But I can't breathe. No.
Listen.
No.
This is what the situation is. He's got against Southampton and he's got against Barnsley. So he's 2 in 2 here.
Okay.
Listen to me here. With your high line here, this is a recipe for Ten Hag. If there's one thing Ten Hag is good at, it's transitional play. What does your team do? They play the high line. Transitional play is cash, money. And that's what we're going to do Sunday. You're going to come out here. You're going to think you're playing good football. You're going to try and play the little outside the back. Cool. Rashford and Garnacho will eat that right there. And they'll score. And you know what? That's what matters on Sunday. You come out to play, you think you can play Andrew Way? Cool. Say no more. It looks good. The result will be ours. And we're going to deal with you, man.
And you know what I got to say back to that?
Yeah.
I swear down, he's one of the Man United that wake up and think that they got sharp written across their shirt. Like, you know, honestly, fam, he's talking about Ferguson. Next thing you're going to be talking about Coleman York, man.
What's on yours?
Because the way that I see it is, the way that I see it is, yes, I know we got a high line, fam, and I said it, bro. But brother, you lot don't score goals. You lot on a 0 goal difference. How many games have we played? How many?
True. We don't score enough goals. Let's get the narrative right here. The finishing at the moment is nowhere near acceptable. We got to improve on that prompto. Otherwise, we'll struggle to score some goals. Let's get the narrative right here.
He's naming all of these players. They're on a 0 goal difference.
It's got 3
No. Let's not do that. You get me? Obviously, you're like, oh yeah, Man United. You lot had problems. You addressed it. You bought a right back. What's his name? Amrabat.
Bazarawi.
Well, he's going to look like Amrabat at the end of the season. His head's spinning already, man. You bought Euro, a guy, that is, 70 million to the NHS. You know what I mean? You got that left-footed Phil Jones, Matthias de Ligt. Is that his name?
Love him in your
like Diet Lil. You got Diet Lil. You got him, fam. You got James Corden at left back. You know what I mean? Doing carpool.
Left-footed Phil Jones. James Corden. Expressions is hilarious, honestly. He is absolute jokes.
Sure, man. What's he talking about?
Don't say
Casemiro is finished, bro. No. Less of that. Casemiro looks like Don Robbie, blood. Casemiro looks I'm telling you,
are you mad?
Brother, Casemiro can't even walk in life. Casemiro can't walk in life. What's man talking about? No. It's the truth. No, bro, it's the truth. I'm telling you, fam. We all saw what happened to Casemiro. Either he don't like Eric Ten Heisenberg, or his legs are gone. They're Oscar Pistorius, fam. Oscar Pistorius. No, hold on. Let me land. Go on. Do you know them way there? Let's talk about Basuma. What are you going to say?
Ever since you spoke to Basuma, shout out to you, by the way, kick game and that. Go on. Ever since you talked about Basuma, his form has gone downhill, mate. Right, talk to me. How do you feel, man? How do you feel?
Say, do you watch football? Yeah, I watch Tottenham. I'm not being rude.
Yes, I do.
Have you watched Tottenham this season?
I watched Tottenham this season.
Bro, Basuma's had like 2 man of the match performances, and he's just been injured. He's been injured.
We're doing it.
No, bro, he hasn't had a bad game.
Size.
Brother, he hasn't had a bad game. Bro, I swear to you, what you said would have really mattered last season. 100%. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And what I'm going to say to that, is it wasn't me, bro. It was Craig Mitch. Go and watch the full video. Go and watch it. I'm throwing him under the bus.
You were a special guest, bro. You were there. Brother, you were there, man.
He said all I did was carry his bag. to make sure he didn't get injured. That's all I did. I didn't gas him up.
Now you
No.
you
They said he's the best player in the Premier League and that. Do you know them we did? That's what he said. Do you know what I mean, fam? But anyway, let's get back to it. You're talking about, we got Garnacho. Yeah, you got Sonic with the Villiers, blood. That's just stealing all of CR7's celebrations. And you know why he's a fraud, bro? Ain't he Argentinian? You get me, bro? Brother, he must get booed at the Argentinian game. This guy's sucking off CR7, yeah, when he's got Messi in the team, bro. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, and then you got, what's his name? Trashmas Hoyland, blood.
Listen, man.
Is he back?
Trash Hoyland. The way he's nicknaming our players' expressions is absolutely hilarious, honestly. Absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's carry on.
I don't know if it was him on the bench or the guy that sings songs. We got options, man. We got options, man. Dominic Solanke scored his first goal, yeah? But let's not go and pretend he's a prolific goal scorer, yeah? Let's not go and we can hype him up.
Brother, you got Tom Huddleston up front.
Tom Huddleston.
Brother, Joshua Zirkzee runs like he's wearing a rucksack. Do you know them way there? Joshua Zirkzee runs like he's in Timberlands, bro. That's what it is. You got Tom Huddleston with Jack Grealish and socks, fam. That is who you signed. That is who you signed. Yeah?
Listen, you know what he's going to do, yeah?
Yeah.
He's an intelligent player, yeah?
Okay.
Like I said, he's not a proper prolific goal scorer, but what he's going to do in the pockets, yeah, he's going
Side is losing, and he knows it's no matter how many Happy Meals he likes to lay out. Yeah, good point. Good point.
facilitate for others. You remember Bobby Firmino? You know Bobby Firmino? That we raised Bobby Firmino.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to name like a Man United player because you look had some tough strikers. Why you going to Bobby Firmino?
No, but Bobby Firmino's similar profile.
If you're talking about Garnacho's teeth, then maybe we should be talking about Bobby Firmino. But that's about it. Like,
but yeah, no, it's a similar profile to Bobby Firmino. Like I said, he dropped to the little pockets, and here we go. We're gonna see the best of him without the goals. Yes, we want to see him score goals, but him, he's a 9.5. You get it's a new age of strikers and whatnot. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna facilitate for us, and that's why for me, he's gonna be perfect in this game with your high line. Wingers go across him, and that's how we're gonna deal with you. That highlight, I'm telling you right now.
I'm worried, bro. You man, brother, you man have got. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you man. I'm not gonna lie. All of the trash talk. I'm saying, I'm worried, bro. You man have got Mason Mount, fam. Stan Lampard, bro. What a player. You man got Bruce.
Mason Mount. Dear me. He's had an absolute horrific start to his Manchester United career. I mean, he was so good at Chelsea, but so far it's not worked out at Manchester United. But, you know, he has a few injury problems, but it's like, why did we sign him for? Oh, yeah, we gave him the number 7 shirt because of money. Pound notes. Let's get it right here, people. I will do anything for pound notes.
Fernandes signed a 300k contract there, and then he activated his invisibility clause because that guy absolutely sucks, bro. What's man talking about, fam? Honestly, you're right. I'm scared. I'm worried,
and I'm
bro.
scared about your
I'm so scared. You get me, fam? And the midfield as well, bro. You like
Bobby Mainoo,
bro. So why is it that they got a flag over there selling, that's got Wan-Bissaka's photo and it says Kobe on it. Yeah, your club's done at it. I saw it.
Listen,
brother, I wish I should have bought one. I should have bought one just for you lot.
It's Sports Direct could do it. They do it.
You man are selling
Why don't they do it?
with Wan-Bissaka's face on it.
No, listen, let them do their hustle,
Kobe's name on it.
Clearance sale.
Nah. Manchester United. You man are food, man. You man are food. Manchester United, bro. You man are food, bro. And that's not weird.
This, I can't lie to you, it's a 50-50 game when you look at it from
100%. Why do you think I'm running my mouth? This ain't like the Arsenal preview, bro. I had heart for that. You know the Arsenal one. You know the Arsenal one. But with the Arsenal one, like man had heart and man believe I would win the game. This one, as much as I do believe, we've got more chance, bro. I know this is like your ground. I do know this,
and we got a good
I'm telling you, it's gone from Old Trafford to New Brothel, blood. You man get touched here. You do.
Listen.
You do, bro. You man get touched up. It's Photoshop, blood.
So now things are rough right now. Don't get me wrong, but I can put my chest out against Tottenham. You know what I'm saying?
You always do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We always do. We always deal with Tottenham at home, especially at home. Yeah, we've lost twice in the last how many years? We deal with Tottenham, even if
you forget inside TV that, you know, we literally lost 6-1 to Tottenham Hotspur before at Old Trafford when Jose Mourinho was manager at Tottenham Hotspur. Because literally we went down to 10 men, 3 egals after this. Yeah, we'll get on to him as well. Facts, expressions. He is Mineral's man. Yep, I agree.
3-0.
3-0.
And then the 6.
Yeah, 6-1. You get me? That was the 2 where I'm like, you know what? That was the day when you came in. And even on that day, bro, I don't even lie to you. We didn't play that. We didn't play badly that day. You man got your chances. Lucas Moura on that day was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I can't lie to you. Yes, we might be shit, but we've got players on that day that can perform in that transition, and that highlight that you got to hurt you, man. And that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on that highlight, and Ange might, you know what I'm saying? Ange might say, you know what? Because you might have been stinking, bro. Like Coventry, I watched Coventry game, bro. You man was stinking the gaff, bro. Yeah, say no more. You know what I mean? There's been games where Arsenal games.
But Coventry, that wasn't our first team, innit?
Yeah, 100%. Don't get me wrong.
And I'm not making an excuse. That team should have dealt with Coventry.
Should have dealt with it.
But that's not the team you should be looking at.
An Arsenal game, don't get me wrong, you did your thing in the first half.
We didn't play bad against Arsenal.
No, that's what I'm saying to you. First half, you did your thing, But I felt like in the second half, you ran out of ideas, And I just thought for me, certain players weren't stepping up. Don't get me wrong, James Maddison did well. James Maddison did well against Brentford. I give it to him, But still, I look at Son. Even in the game against, he don't take their chances. It could be a game where it could be 1,000 chances.
You're saying that Son got 2 assists that game.
He got 2 assists,
You know what I mean? So he didn't. So if he's gonna stick the place out, if he's gonna stick the place out like that, still get 2 assists. That's all right.
No, I hear that.
But it's not all right long term. But it's all right for the game, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've not got clinical goal scorers. That's one thing here.
I agree.
I think this game could be 1,000 chances and 0 goals. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because we should have dealt with Crystal Palace. You know what?
Oh yeah. Hold on a minute. You want to talk to me, after Crystal Meth FC, blood. Yeah, Crystal Meth FC, These man ain't started the season great. You know them way there, This guy's here singing songs like GGMU, blood. What's man talking about? Palace, brother, your goals have dried up, fam. That's what it is, bro. Your goals have dried up, fam.
I might donate some goals, you know, but I might go and put my boost.
This is brilliant. Yeah, I'll get on to Henry Talks Football as well. Absolutely, I'll get on to him.
Brother, you man's goals dried up like Carney's kneecaps, blood. That's what it is, fam. No, I'm serious, bro. 0 goal difference, bro.
Yeah.
We've
never been a goal scoring team, you know. You know, under Ten Hag, we've never ever really been a goal.
That's what I'm saying, because you don't play football. It's die-hard 6, bro. That's what it is.
Down, bro. I'm surprised I've not got grey hair, man.
No, we don't play football. Literally, we just park the bus, just sit back and defend 1-0 leads. It's like, what are we doing here, people? Seriously, real talk, what are we doing here? Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, let's get the narrative right here.
Wait, I'm surprised too,
I'm telling you, man, that's me, the G's, Somali G's, you know what I mean?
But yeah, no. For me, obviously the game, like, I think it is gonna be like, for me, I was thinking it could be a draw. I initially called it as a draw, But we need this, innit? Because as much as we beat Brentford, for me, that's nothing.
That ain't cutting it.
That's nothing, bro. The big games that we've had this season, even though they're all big, because it's the Premier League, lost to Newcastle 2-1, lost to Arsenal 1-0, Do you know them we're there? We need, if we lose to you lot, brother, it's horrendous form.
No, but
it's horrendous, especially if
both of us lose. Season. I think for me, this is almost like, I'm not saying it's El Sakiko, You know what I mean? Well. I'm telling you now, either team loses this.
I'm saying there's a battle of the bums and that.
Bro, we've had too many.
Bro, you know, we're like 10th and 11th in the table.
I know.
And we're here arguing like we're first and second, bro. No, it's embarrassing. I swear it's embarrassing
for me.
It's embarrassing. Look at this.
Now, but real talk though, I feel like if you lose this year, I feel like there's going to be a meltdown in the fan base, and rightly so. I think fans are now kind of questioning Andrew the second season. For us, if we lose here, I swear down, but that's where the Ten Hag inners will say, you know what, F this, man. It's embarrassing. It's 3 losses already, 2 wins and a draw, bro. And that's 7 points, bro. You mad? After 6 games. That ain't good enough, bro. And for you as well, you're thinking to yourself, you want to push on as well, top 4.
Nowhere near Gaza. But it's nowhere near Gaza for Man United standards that we're in this situation. It really isn't. It's like, dear me.
We're both getting top 4. We're trying to get top 4 this season. And that's what it is, bro. So we have to win, bro. Both teams must win. I don't want to hear no must not lose. Must win, people.
Brother, all I'm saying is we need a result. And when I mean by a result, like a draw I won't be upset with a draw, but I want to win. We need to be a top team, innit? Ange needs to show that he can be a top team, fam. Because I ain't seen that in a minute, blood. I'm not even gonna lie, fam. Like I don't even remember the last top team we beat. Yeah, like the result that I remember is Liverpool. We screwed them over, blood. I remember that. Yeah, but we beat you as well that same season. So it must have been one of you two that we beat. Chelsea turned us over. You get me, man? But we didn't win. You get me? Man need to talk win. We got turned over by Chelsea twice. City win record is turned over. Win record against the big team. That's what I mean. So brother, he owes us this, blood. He owes us. No, I'm telling you, fam, the Australian Barry Evans, fam.
Listen, I like him, yeah. I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's got good football. He's a good guy and that. But I feel like he's kind of caught in between. I want to win. Versus, like you said, I want to win. I want to play the Tottenham way. It's like I feel like the more he speaks, the more he's going to get himself into trouble with the fans. Because the fans they always kind of look at a manager and be like, "Oh, you got to speak the right way." But he's like, "No, I want to be me, man. I want to be Ange, innit?" But then again, every manager, Conte, Mourinho, they all have this kind of burst. And it comes out from Levy, innit? Because Levy ain't really backing him like that. Then again, you spent money.
We have spent money.
Spent money, bro. It's mad, innit, when you think about it.
We have spent money, yeah. But when I look at what we brought in, bro, it's like, bro, and the way I'm just talking, it's like trying to dig a grave with a fork, blood. You know them way there, fam. Because I'm thinking, hold on, you're talking like this, yeah. You're talking like we got a squad like Man City, bro.
Bro,
you know them way there.
We spent 600 million as well.
I'm realistic.
We spent 600 million as well. Look at us, bro.
Oh, the banter these here having is absolutely amazing. We got about 3 minutes left in this video. It's just pure banter, honestly. Absolutely brilliant between expressions and sides and TV.
It's like, my boy Anthony, you always spend money. Bro. Yeah, I know, but especially 10 hours, you spent 600 million on what, bro? We got no show for it. We finished 8th last season. Yeah, we won the FA Cup, but let's be honest, Premier League's bread and butter. Premier League is where everyone gives each other banter. You feel me? Like, ain't no Carabao Cup, FA Cup changing. We're a big club, man. You know what I'm trying to say? As much as I'm going to gas it up and shamelessly say, yo, we won something, end of the day, bro, it's the Premier League, bro. I want to win that Premier League, bro. Man got Big Steve everywhere, bro. Big Steve now is you know what I mean? He's put money in the back. I'm not even really putting money on the map anymore.
No, it's not.
I need to work on my team now.
You know what I'm saying? Massive money on the map, bro.
You know what I'm saying? 0161.
But it's the Somalian. I can't believe it. It's the money on the map. Money on the map. I can't believe it, fam.
Nah, real talk, man.
Nah. So what's your prediction for the game then? Your final
prediction?
Yeah. Your prediction and closing statement, like.
Bro, I'm going to go 2-1.
Yeah?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
Expressions, tears after the stadium. Yeah. That's what we're doing, you get me? That high line. Yeah. I don't expect many goals, but I'm expecting a 2-1. I'm coming in confident. You know what I'm saying? And like I said to you, man.
Yeah, I predicted a 2-1 win to Man United as well.
What are you doing, bro? Yeah. Bro, talk to us.
I'm not even gonna lie, Cyrone. Yeah. It's one of them ones, like I said, it ain't gonna be Saeed, it's gonna be Saeed at the end of the game, blood. You know them way there? Because we're gonna come to Mold Trafford, blood. We're gonna come to your ground, bruv, and we're gonna put you, man, in a spliff, blood. Trust me, he may not even be at the game, fam. Because I'm telling you, he looks like the brother, that done in Jay Slater, blood. That's who there. He may not even be at the game. You get me, fam? You know, bro, it might be police pickup for him, blood. I'm telling you, fam. But you see my team, high line or not, blood. Our line may be as high as your cholesterol, blood. You know them way there, yeah? But let me tell you this, yeah? Trust me, fam, yeah? I believe in my team, bro, yeah? I believe we're going to come here, yeah? I believe we're going to get a result, yeah? I believe you're going to be hiding behind there, yeah? With your phone, blood, you know, they're sweating into the camera, blood. That is what I believe, blood. That is exactly what I believe, blood. You know that way. I'm saying it with and you know you're big in that, yeah? But it don't matter, blood. I'm big too,
take this out,
I'm big too. You hold my mic. I'm big too.
Yeah, man. Let's see it. Let's see it, bro.
I'm big too, blood. I'm big too, blood. Yeah, I am. I'm big too, yeah? I look you dead in your right side, road, blood. I look you dead in your right side, road, blood. Your head, your life, blood. Yeah, we will. Yeah, you will. What team ain't gonna be my team? You wanna get put in a split, remember I said it, remember I said it, bro. In a split, bro. 2-1, bro. Do what, bro? You do nothing, bro. You do nothing. You might have 3 years, yeah? You got 100% from Liverpool. Someone's gonna be like, that's what you're gonna be trending. Number 1, blood. Number 1, yeah? You're gonna be trending number 1, fam. Tinky Strider, blood. It's only Saeed. It's only Saeed. We're gonna do man divided, blood. Jedi, man. You know them. Bruno, dead ballers, bro. What's man talking about? We'll see, bro.
Oh, that was absolutely gold, honestly. That was outstanding. Big up to you, Brian CFC. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. I hope you're well. I hope your day's going good. Oh, that's gold, honestly. Absolutely fantastic. Now, let's have a look. Egal. We'll do Egal next. Egal talks football. Here we go. What videos has he done? Arsenal agenda exposed. Roy Keane criticised Arsenal's tactics. I like expressions. He's got charisma. Ethan Ford, squad fan. Oh, good evening to you, Jason Chats Football. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining me this evening. Big up at Brian CFC 100%. Hi, Brian. At Danny Night 14 to go say football. Big up to you all lot landing it on the line chats. Bosh. Yep. Right, so let's have a look at Egal. Arsenal agenda exposed. Okay, good one. Good one. Right. Anyway, let's play it. That's an ad.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's You Got Talks Football. We are back again with another video. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of a preview to the Leicester game. I got my boy Gunnar Soul going to be joining us. We got a Leicester fan in Neil who's going to be joining us. And Deo might be joining us at some point in this video. We're going to have to find out if he'll be available or not. But he will try to join us at some point. Before we go any further, let me add Gunnar Souls into the building. Gunnar Souls, how you doing?
I'm all good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. I didn't get to speak to you after the game yesterday.
Oh, no, not this one, Gunnar. Souls. He's so deluded. It's just like Egal is. Oh, this is going to be gold, honestly.
Just give me a quick thoughts. What you think about the game? And also, people in the chat, do me a favor, please do hit that like button. But yeah,
I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because it is against Bolton. But if I am to actually talk about the game in isolation, I mean, look, the youngsters came in, they proved themselves, and this, there's clearly a confidence from Arteta in, especially with Skelly, for example. We've got Ethan Nawari, who.
Relax. It's only Bolton, honestly. Bolton are in League One. What, 16th in League One or something? So, not worth getting giddy about, is it? Because I didn't get giddy about us beating, Barnsley in the Carabao Cup. Let's get the narrative right here, because it was so one-sided. Not great form as Derry City bottled to the league title. No. I'm sorry to hear that, Jason Chats Football.
He's showing people why we have confidence in him, why people like myself said, play him in the North and the Derby, play him against Man City because he is ready. Because he's shown an abundance of confidence. He didn't even look nervous for his home debut. And I get it, Carabao Cup, the crowd is different. It's a lot younger. And obviously there's a different atmosphere, but the players were, the fans were behind the players, and we didn't really have many shaky moments. I know the goal that happened, that we conceded was a little bit disappointing, but other than that, we were quite comfortable. Regardless of the level of rotations that we did, it was good to see Raheem Sterling get a debut as well, and a phenomenal debut at that as well, and with an assist and a goal. That's going to set him up, to have a good success and confidence as well. I'm not even going to say criticism, but the only thing that I was a bit annoyed by and we know it was never going to happen, was Bukayo Saka, starting. Because for me, I just wanted him to have a rest as well. If you're going to go rotate, but I do understand the kind of thought process behind it. You can't go too young and rotate every element of the team. So having maybe Saka in front of Ethan did help Ethan Nawari in this game. But overall, yeah, I think it was a solid game. I mean, it's difficult because the opposition is Bolton, no disrespect to them, but we're levels apart at the moment. So, and even our next game against Preston, I mean, it's going to be similar reactions. I'm not going to go over the top with it, but again, look, a brilliant game, got 5 goals, it's a good confidence boost, the stat padding, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it leads well into the Leicester game, especially with the kind of games that we've had. It's good to see players that we may not have seen on a regular with, playing Spurs, playing Chelsea, playing City, playing Aston Villa. We weren't ever going to see, some of these youngsters maybe be bred into this, but having back-to-back games where they are winnable and we can, somewhat rotate is.
Yeah, we'll be crying when Arsenal bottles the league. Yep, more than likely.
It's going to be good to see.
Bro, it's just nice to have a win under our belt, not really having to stress, and a 5-1 win also with a bunch of academy kids. It was really nice to see. And I did do a whole video on that yesterday, so you guys can go check that out. I'm not going to spend too much more time on the Bolton game. But what I will speak about is Ethan Nwaneri's readiness to be playing in this team. Gunnar Souls, do you think Ethan is now ready to start versus Leicester, perhaps? And do you think Arteta would start him versus Leicester off the back of that performance? Because I do think he's ready. He would be somebody who could play in that.
No, it doesn't quite tell the whole story if he's ready or not, because you were playing a League One side. Let's get it right here. To me, he's not ready for the Premier League yet. Let's have the narrative right here, people, yeah? I mean, what are we doing here? Honestly.
In that position. And I know Trossard's suspension, he's back now for this weekend, but I would rather just play Ethan in that position in the 10 rather than play anybody else in the team. But at home versus Leicester, we have enough quality, and I think he is ready to play in the Premier League. His debut for Arsenal, scores 2 goals, has a really good performance. I know it's against Bolton. He's in what, League 1 or League 2? I forget which league they're in, but whichever league they're in, it's way down there. Leicester's obviously much more quality, but I do think Ethan, especially the way Leicester are playing this season, I think Ethan could give us a game, and I think that we'll have enough quality to still beat Leicester, even if we play with Ethan. I think he's ready, bro. Do you think he's ready?
Yeah, I mean, look, I called him to play in the North London Derby. I've called for him to play against Man City. So, I mean, playing against Leicester's a no-brainer for me, especially now that he's got.
I mean, you literally want to throw a kid into the spotlight. I mean, surely he's not a good luck, and surely he will crumble under the pressure. I mean, let's get it right here. Just because he had a good game in the Carabao Cup, all of a sudden, these two think that Ethan is literally the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, get out of here. What are we doing here, people, yeah? Honestly, it's delusional at the highest level.
Is he substituted? No, I don't even think he was substituted. So he's had a full game under his belt against Bolton. He's integrated well. He's been training with the team. He's obviously had pre-season with, let's say, the majority of the squad. I mean, there were obviously the international players who weren't a part of the pre-season setup, but he's integrating well. He seems to be clearly, liked by the players and the senior players and the senior leadership team as well. When they come out and talk about him, they've got a sense of confidence and faith, especially in him. Obviously Lewis Kelly's not far behind that either, but in terms of who the players want to play and trust, it is Ethan. They're shouting for him to get an opportunity. With Martin Odegaard being injured, there's no better or prime time to give this kid an opportunity. Leicester's no disrespect to Leicester, but even with an Ethan being integrated into the team, we should still be way strong enough to not really worry about this game. And I think naturally having someone like that, he reminds me a bit more of ESR than he does Odegaard, in a sense of he's got that drive in him. He can.
I mean, the way they're hyping up this kid already. I mean, what the fuck, man? Honestly,
He can play in that sort of. He's not a break the lines. Oh, we've not seen it yet. We haven't seen that sort of Odegaard pass or that killer pass being made. But that's what we need. That's what we're missing. Someone who's naturally gifted in the midfield. Rather than trialing like a Havertz and Trossard and making do with players who can do a job, but we know Ethan can excel there. So I think that's what we need to start seeing. And it also will help Bukayo Saka as well in his game, because he'll have a natural 10 behind him, someone who can help him create, someone who's another outlet to play. But also one thing that I wanted to point out as well, I mean, it's Bolton, so it's difficult to highly praise anyone, but his movement, his ability to find space, his ability to, read out danger and actually, on the rebounds, being ready, to pounce on those opportunities is something that we miss, because Odegaard's really good at it, especially in the bigger games where, like for example, Tottenham game, the United games, where he susses out these opportunities and sometimes break.
Odegaard, I think Odegaard at times is very overrated. I mean, yes, he can have good games and that, but to me, he's very, very, very inconsistent, Odegaard. He's got to work on his consistency, in my opinion.
The deadlock for us. So that's the kinds of elements that I want to see in that midfield. And I think Warriors should play, and I'll be highly disappointed if it doesn't start.
All right. I wanted to talk about this also. Did you see this? 2 years ago, when he made his debut on the 20th of September, during the game against Brentford, Jason Cundy came out and was very, very, very insulting to Arteta and said that it's a real poor decision. It's self-indulging from Arteta. And Arteta, he didn't hold back in saying Arteta's decision to play Ethan Nwaneri and make him the youngest player in Premier League history ever was to boost his ego.
That's an ad.
These are the kind of things that people were saying when Ethan first got his opportunity against Brentford in 2022, 2 years ago.
Look, I mean, the comment in itself may not actually be wrong. Obviously, in hindsight, we can look back at it and go, well, he didn't do it for that purpose. And obviously, we know Arteta, look, there is going to be an element of pride to want to play the youngest player in the Premier League to breed that through. We haven't seen him since. So, look, I don't really read into what other people need to say about the club. We just need to be happy with where we are. We know an element of this is because we fight a lot as a fan base. If you want to have clicks and views and you want to get your name out there and become relevant, just trigger Arsenal fans. It's the easiest thing to do. I would do it for relevancy as well. If I wanted clout or if I needed money, I'd do the same thing. So it's our own fault. I always say, look.
Honestly, Arsenal fans are so jarring, man. They got to be literally the most annoying fans in the country. They are delusional at the highest level. I mean, let's get an outing right here. Man United fans, they piss me off as well, but Arsenal fans, on a whole new level. But the ones I love listening to are Lee Gunner, Jez, Kenny Ken, and Matty, the Southern Gooner, because all them Arsenal fans have standards and they talk sense, where a lot of them are so deluded, honestly. Let's have it right here, people.
These criticisms are only coming because of our fan base. We have no one else to blame but the fact that we jump on these. Now, whether it's true or not, or whether because even at the time, look, there is an element of truth to what Jason was saying at that time, because he wasn't bleeding any youth and he wasn't really playing them. And we never seen Ethan again after that. So we know Ethan was going to break through and he was going to be one of the academy prospects that he wanted to bring through. But at the same time, I just don't read into it too much. I'm not really bothered by what people have to say. It's about Arteta actually proving that it wasn't done out of vain. It wasn't done out of an egotistical move. And it was done because he genuinely believes in the youth. So we just have to wait and see what happens.
Personally, I think this just goes to show you the bias from the media and how crazy they are about everything. But we do have the Leicester fan in the building, my boy Neil. Yeah, I don't know if you met Neil before. He's a regular on Carefree Lewis's channel. He's a Leicester fan. I'm pretty sure his channel is called Beyond the 90 LFC. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're doing well. You went down. We didn't hear from you for a year, but you're back now.
Oh, I mean, wow, unbelievable. This is absolutely mental.
You're in the building. We need to talk. We need to talk Arsenal, Leicester, and we're gonna get back to the Arsenal exposing stuff and talking about all the media bullshit. Because Roy Keane sent some crazy comments we need to discuss. There's also some comments.
I mean, look at this. Emails for Arsenal agenda exposed. Henry talks football. Arsenal agenda continues. And Terry Flowers has put, Arsenal hate is an illness. I mean, what are we doing here? Like I said, all these YouTubers are just copy and paste merchants. Copy and paste merchants. I mean, fucking heck, man. It's honestly, it's so jarring. It's so unnecessary as well. But they feel the need to do it, so it is what it is. Ego is diluted on football terms. Facts. I agree.
We need to discuss about the Premier League predictions. But you know what? Since you're here, maybe we can talk about the Premier League up to stats predictions as the next thing that I'm going to talk about. I don't know. Do you guys really care about up to stats when you see stuff like this? When they make predictions, do you really care?
Couldn't give a shit about the stats, to be honest. That is not for me whatsoever.
I'll be honest. If they're aligned with my beliefs, yes. If they don't, no. I'm biased like that. But in general, I can understand. But they're just basing it off of stats of the last few games, which makes sense. But as you know, life and football isn't based off of stats. Otherwise, we won't watch it.
Okay. What about you, Souls? You don't care about up to stats?
Bro, if I wanted to watch teletext, I'd watch teletext and I'll listen to the radios. If I actually want to watch football, I'll watch it. Now, you can get a computer to predict everything, but at the end of the day, they're never going to get it right because there's so many variables, so many things that can happen. Look, Rodri's injured. Are we now going to say that out and our favourites to win the league? No. Right. Kevin De Bruyne can get injured. Tomorrow, like Haaland could get injured. By the way, I'm not saying that I want these players to get injured, but the same could happen to us. Like Saka could get a long-term injury. Odegaard could become a long-term injury. Raya could be out forever. And all of these factors is up to taking that into consideration that injuries could happen. No. So it's just bullshit, man. It's just whatever, isn't it?
Neil, do you think you guys are going to get relegated?
So there's so many different factors. The fact that I think by the end of the season, Leicester will still finish 14th. The problem is at the moment is our manager. Our squad is still, on paper, is good enough to stay in this league. The bottleneck at the moment is the manager. I mean, we just played. Yes, we heavily rotated against Walsall, who are a League 2 team. We didn't get our first shot on target.
I mean, that's a bit harsh on Steve Cooper. He's not been there for very long. He should be getting behind him, and that is still very early days, and hopefully things will start to get good for Leicester City soon. But to be saying Steve Cooper is part of the issue already, I mean, dear me, that's so delusional at highest level. Why is Egal still back in Arteta and he won nothing? I mean, only he can answer that one down in like 14.
Until 76 minutes. It is dire. I'm not. For me, it's the board needs to make the decision, but I can only see it. You've been watching football a while. You know when players are starting to turn. You know when you get that feeling from seeing it. And again, I want to give an opportunity, but you've got to show me something to give the opportunity.
Who's the manager?
I think we'll stay up.
Steve Cooper.
Steve Cooper.
That
face.
We're going to talk about Steve Cooper in a second. We're going to talk about Steve Cooper in a second. The reason why I was mentioning it is because Opta have Leicester at 19 on the table based on expectations coming out of so far what's been.
I mean, with Steve Cooper, that's not a bad prediction. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't put him 20th, to be honest, but
no, the thing is, you're not getting a force reduction, Gunnar Scholes.
What's that?
they're not getting a points deduction. So
I don't even think that they may as well get a point reduction. Would it make a difference?
Under this manager, no. But I think if we get a decent manager in, I hope if we keep him after a while, I think we're getting relegated. But I think if the squad that we have, the players that we have, we've got a good enough team to be even up there, to finish 14th. I genuinely believe that.
all right. So moving up to the top 6, they got Newcastle, Tottenham, Manchester United from 6, 7, 8. So you can imagine the only team you don't see here is Aston Villa. They're 5th. Chelsea 4th. Who do you think they have 3rd? So
I didn't look that high.
It's the thing that the Premier League that every
Skin that bit. I'm not interested in the stats. Just here we go. Let's get on to Roy Keane criticises Arsenal. Here we go.
the stuff that's been going around. I don't know if you've seen it. But there's a lot of talk about Arsenal's tactics. And I know Deo is gonna have a field day with this because he's gonna hate it as much as I did. But basically, yesterday, everybody and their mother, especially Roy Keane, especially Graham Souness, had a major issue and criticism to Arsenal's.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, honestly. Why is he going back on when he's on nothing in 4 years? And his last show he was 2020.
Tactics.
I mean, no idea, Danny, like 14. Only Egal can answer that one.
This season. Yo, Deo, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your screen
Can you
is
hear me?
like I can't see anything, but you're there.
Yeah, my camera is not. I don't know what's going on. But I think there's. Yeah, I just moved a lot of stuff around, but yeah, I'm here.
All right. So first you got Mark Goldberg saying how Arsenal getting criticized for parking the bus with 10 men away to City make it make sense. Then you have Roy Keane coming out and having a whole thing where he said Roy Keane on how bad Arsenal were against City. If Tony Pulis, Sam Allardyce, Steve Bruce, Neil Warnock set up a team like that in the second half, they are dinosaurs. But when Arsenal do it, it's called brilliant. It's concentration levels. There was an incident when Ben.
Yes, because Arsenal switched off in the corner. It's as simple as that. They let themselves down. And also Trossard's getting sent off as well. He let Arsenal down. Let's get it right here.
I kicked it out of play. Declan Rice a couple times kicked it up the pitch. Arsenal were taking we're talking about Arsenal, not a championship team in the FA Cup that's hanging in there. And his main point was the way that we approached the way that we played was dinosaurs or Tony Pulis-esque or Sam Allardyce-esque. And I just think this kind of quote from Roy Keane is like, I feel like he's going on Twitter and trying to find the most sensational posts and reiterating what they say.
Roy Keane is on crack, man. You guys, I've finally concluded. This is the problem with the hate for our.
Roy Keane is one of the best football pundits out there. Look, I'm not just saying that to be biased because I'm a Manchester United fan. You know, Roy Keane literally is probably one of my most favourite football pundits on Sky Sports because he just says it how it is. It's as simple as that. If I was on football terrace, I would ego an Arteta to him not winning trophies the last 4 years was 2020. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
It is a problem. Like, do you remember this same group of people last season said Mikel Arteta does not know how to play any other way except one way. Mikel Arteta, Arsenal only plays one way. This is why they're losing games. This is why they're going to lose. They don't know how to adapt. They don't know how to, to change. Do you remember this from last season? Where Mikel was called the one-trick pony by this same blockhead. Look at the shape of his head. This same blockhead. Look at him.
What does his head have to do with that?
Yeah, but it's true. It's annoying. And then this season, Mikel Arteta, in the first half, it's not like we parked the bus in the first half. We were 2-1 up. And then people are going to say, yeah, but you scored a set piece. But how did we get the set piece? By attacking and getting a corner. I mean, did we get a corner on our end? No. We got a set piece on their end, which means we attacked them. And that's how we got the set piece that we scored. Okay, fine. We come into the second half with one man down against who everybody calls the best manager in the world, Pep Guardiola, against the team that everybody calls the best team in the world, number 2, against the best team in the world at their home ground at the Etihad, against the best team in the world with the best goal-scoring striker in the last 4 or 5 years that we have seen right now in Erling Haaland, against the best team in the world with some of the Player of the Year awards, the Fodens, the so-called world-class players that they have. After all, these are the same guys that say Arsenal players are not world-class, right? We're not world-class players, and we are one man down against a world-class team with a world-class manager. And then we park the bus to protect our lead, not to protect us losing, to protect our lead. And then they want to make it about, oh yeah, the style now. Man, they should take several seats, man. Several seats.
And talk to me. Surely you have something to say on this.
Well, what do you want me to say? I mean, look, it's got 1.7 million views on Twitter. You guys are reacting. He's won. I actually applaud Roy Keane for doing it. Because if you want, like I said, man, if you want money, you want relevancy, and you want a job ask.
Because Roy Keane says it how it is. Let's get an narrative right here. Yeah. He's a football pundit who is not afraid to speak the truth. And I love that about Roy Keane.
It's called rattle the Arsenal fan base and you'll become the favourite. Because that's what we are. When we get riled too easily, we care too much. I don't give a fuck. Do I care? Oh, Roy Keane said something about my club. Oh, no, shit. I don't care, man. I sleep happy knowing that. Hate me more. Give me hate. I love it. I love it when we're hated. I don't like it when we're loved. I'll be honest with you. Like, this.
The reason why your football club is hated is because you have the most deluded fan base. I mean, let's get it right here, people.
This isn't going to change my opinion on anything. I don't seek his validation. I couldn't care less. Roy Keane could come out and say Arteta's the shittest manager he's ever known. Good for him. Nice. Okay, cool. That's your opinion. I just really, really couldn't care less. Like, I don't like. Okay, cool. If he has a problem with us playing defensive football, all right, nice. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? And this is a problem though. But Arsenal fans have themselves to blame because we're the easiest fan base to trigger. We're the easiest fan base to get a reaction out of. If you want any form of relevancy, and look, the overlap needs to do numbers because that's what's going to.
So it's like all these YouTubers literally have a reaction on Arsenal, reacting to Arsenal now. It's like they've almost got an obsession with Arsenal and that these YouTubers. I don't understand it. Why don't you just talk like rival fans? Talk about your own football clubs instead of keep going on about Arsenal. I don't understand it. Who would you cook? You was on football, Terence. I'm not too sure, to be honest, down like 14.
Keep them on that kind of platform. Yes, they're pundits and they're always going to have that sort of post-match and everything. But to keep the overlap alive, they need to have this and that varied debate. And obviously, in some contexts as well, they do have, correspondence of fans there as well. Like I know Clive's a part of it. For the Arsenal, there's people from like United View and stuff like that as well. Members of AFTV were on there previously. So they need to have these sort of moments that they can clip and they can have and, boost their following and their social presence. So I'm not surprised by the comments. I kind of expect it. So it is what it is.
It's the dumbest set of comments that I've seen. I'll give you another one that I saw again. Was what's this guy's name again that played for Manchester United?
Nunes.
No, not Graham Souness. This he played for Manchester United. What's that short? That ginger looking. What's his name again?
Oh, you're talking about Paul Scholes.
Yeah. You know what he said? He said he's disappointed in David Raya because Arsenal let in an easy goal from Erling Haaland, and that was all he had to say about the entire game. Can you imagine? I'm like, of everything that happened in that game, you didn't talk about how we came back, how we clawed back from 1-0 down to. They're just a bunch. Yeah, it's tiring for me. I don't interact with it on Twitter. I don't respond to them. I don't retweet it. I don't like it. I just don't even bother. For me personally, but it's tiring, you know. When we want to talk about, I mean, I don't care. Don't praise my team, but let's talk football. If you're going to talk about the football, talk about the football.
There's one more thing though. So he also said they also called us cheats. Jamie said cheating. They're calling our tactics cheating. The dark arts, they're calling it cheating. The goalkeeper going down, wasting of time. They're saying that
because the amount of times they were rolling around on the floor, time wasting was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, yes, you can argue and say, oh, it's clever tactics and that, but you know, it's not a good look, is it, for like people watching on the TV, especially like kids and that. You know, these are professional footballers. They are meant to be setting a good role model, aren't they? They're meant to be setting a good role model for younger audiences and that. It's like, what are we doing here? People just keep rolling on the floor, pretending you're injured. Yes, it's good tactics, but don't keep doing it, yeah? It's like, wow, unbelievable, unbelievable.
coach is teaching this. And his exact words, you want to hear it?
You said that you can have the head behind it.
It's really, I've seen it loads of times watching the football. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
The keeper goes down, and all of a sudden, all the 10 players with the manager getting attacked.
That's what you do.
Just the way. Yeah, exactly what you do. Yeah. I'll tell you what.
He's basically saying when Raya went down, faking an injury, Arteta was then training their players in the last couple of minutes to help to make sure.
Hey, God, give me a minute.
That's what he was trying to say. But yeah, Souls, you got anything on this?
Again, irrelevant people in my life telling me about my club. I don't really care. Like, if he thinks it's cheating and time wasting and all of that, look, at the end of the day, yes, it's an honest observation of what we're trying to do. Not necessarily the word cheating, but yes, we were trying to waste time and run down the clock. But at the end of the day, who doesn't? We're 10 men down. You know, we're down to 10 men. Sorry, we're looking to kind of just play the game out. Like, it is what it is. Like, deal with it. It's part of the game until they don't put rules in place where it's actually going against the game. Yes, I understand people want to watch football and entertainment and all of this, but we want to win a league title. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. We're doing what we can. At the end of the day, there's moments where Fergie looks like he's cheated and taught his team. Like, do we not forget Roy Keane's tackle on Holland's dad? You know, is that what Fergie's teaching them? So at the end of the day, look, I don't really care. I don't really.
No, we actually had outstanding players in Sir Alex Ferguson's team because Sir Alex Ferguson literally taught them how to play football now. He got the best out of players. What the fuck are these guys talking about? Seriously. It's like, why do you have to bring that up for? Keep your mouse out of my football club, yeah? Why are you bringing my football club into this? What the fuck, man? Arsenal was time wasted. Eagles is deluded.
For what United, look, the hate was always going to come. These comments are always going to come. I expected that as we get better, they're going to, because remember when we were the banter era and how they were playing us down? Now they can't deal with Arsenal being good because they are the rivals. United, and especially these players like Scholes, not even Jamie Carragher and Roy Keane, were all rivals of Arsenal because that's when our dominance period was when they were playing. So I'm not at all surprised, nor am I going to buy or respond. I'm not even pissed off. I kind of.
What about the questions of our mentality?
Okay. Do you agree with that comment?
Basically, they're saying that we just booted the ball up, small team and small mentality, like a small team with a small mentality, and like the way that we played against Brighton, you can go at Brighton at home. You don't necessarily need to be as defensive. Against City, you're defensive. Your mindset was defensive. At home, against Brighton, he tried to say we did the exact same thing, which is bullshit. But there you go.
I mean, do you agree with it?
No, I think he's being
So why do we care? Yeah, so why do we care? Exactly.
It's called having an opinion, yeah? Roy Keane is allowed his own opinion at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people.
So you know he's being sensational. Like, and this is the part of the problem that I have is like, these are such nothing comments. Like, okay, cool, that's what you think of us.
Okay. What about Graham Souness? I think Graham Souness is genuinely being serious. He's not being sensational. He's saying Arsenal basically said to Man City, "You are so much better than us," and had an inferiority complex against City. I think that's a fair comment.
Isn't Graham Souness an ex-Liverpool, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we surprised? I mean, he'd rather see his team bend over, be bitch boys for Man City, than actually compete. We competed. We did what we needed to do. 11v11, we were fucking whipping them. They couldn't deal with us either. 11v11. It's only when
only after Rodri went off. Before Rodri went off, they literally had your number, mate. Yeah? Let's get the narrative right here.
went to 10
This is
men.
the funny thing. This is the funny thing. Even in the first half, they weren't really matching City blow for blow.
He's a fucking dumbass. No, why are we taking the opinions of brain dead dumbasses? Like, none of these pundits, I don't rate these pundits.
Brain dead.
What? This is absolutely delusional at the highest level. What are they on about, man? What load of banger mash waffle?
Yeah, like Graham Souness is the biggest dumbass I've ever come across. Like, yes, he's an ex-player, fair enough. Like, yes, you may have some form of credibility because you played the game before. But look at the comments he makes. Like, not as if you can find me one Graham Souness person who actually rates Graham Souness as a pundit, fair enough. I can't even find a baby that agrees with this guy. So, like, I really, he's such a nobody.
I think pundits like Graham Souness are necessary for these people to have talking points. That's pretty much it. He doesn't teach you anything. He just creates controversy.
I wouldn't even say he creates controversy. Like, I mean, the only reason he's creating controversy is because you guys are biting and actually falling for his tricks. Like, I know, like, look, Arsenal basically, okay, cool. Well, I mean, you're an ex-Liverpool player. Like, I'm really not going to listen to, a team that were bitch boys for Man City that sat there bent over with 10 men and said, smack 5 past us. Like, he's a cook. That's what he is. At least with like Roy Keane, I can respect what he's done as a player. At least with Paul Scholes, I can respect him because he's one of the best midfielders we've ever seen.
Graham Souness had a better career than Roy Keane, no?
That we can agree on. Paul Scholes and like Roy Keane, absolutely fantastic players. Honestly, that was when Man United were really in their prime.
Did he?
I swear he won bare league titles and trophies with Liverpool.
If he did, fair play, but not from what I recall.
I swear, I thought Graham Souness had a spectacular career. Did he not? Man said.
Not really. He is deluded, honestly. Miguel's. The amount of PR, well, I wouldn't really say PR, but the amount of deluded stuff what comes out of his mouth, it's, oh my goodness, so delusional. I like Graham Souness, he is a dipper. Yeah. To be fair, I respect him as a pundit.
71 years old, he's pretty good shape for a 71-year-old. Just looking at his face and like he's not like overweight like some of those other guys. But he had in his time at Liverpool, Graham Souness, just a big history lesson for the people who don't know. Graham Souness with Liverpool won the Champions League, won the European Cup 3 times. He won the Community Shield 3 times. He won the League Cup 4 times, and he won the league 5 times. he did his thing, bro.
Fair enough. But either way, he's a dumbass pundit though.
Yeah, and you know what? The reason why he hates Arsenal so much, he came from Tottenham's academy, bro.
No, but it's not even that though, because he hated on Paul Pogba relentlessly as well. Like even when it wasn't even it.
Going back to my point, the reason why Arsenal are hated is because their fan base and that are so deluded. They think they're all it. They think, oh, we're going to win the league, this and that. I mean, they literally bottled the last two leagues, honestly. So what makes these fans think that Arsenal are going to win the league? It's madness, absolute madness. It's like, what are we fucking doing here? Honestly.
Like it wasn't even his fault, but I mean, but the thing with Souness is you can't show me one Graham Souness quote or thing that he said, which is like, you know what, fair enough, you actually know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know.
Forget about Arsenal. I'm talking like beyond. Hey, look, White, I'm not fucking 100 years old. I fucking don't know what Graham Souness done, but Roy Keane had a great career. I can respect that.
Yeah, I don't know how many league titles Roy Keane won, but I definitely
like 7 or 8. I'm sure. Like he won a lot. Like he was in that period of.
Yeah, I just don't know if.
Anyway, Arsenal fans see me always say, believe I hate Arsenal more than Spurs. As a Chelsea fan. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Right, let's get on to who we do next. Oh, yeah. Henry Talks Football we're doing next. And then after we react to him, I'm going to wrap it up.
3 things in a song.
And that's an ad. So we'll just let that play.
The Arsenal agenda continues. At this point, the Arsenal agenda continues. At this point, it's actually quite funny. Look, I don't support Arsenal or City, but looking at this from the outside in, how City have reacted to that draw against Arsenal, looking at how the media, the overlap, various journalists, pundits have come out and called him, you know, Arteta Pulis, he's the Spanish Tony Pulis, etc. I think at this point, like, it's actually beyond funny. Let me know your thoughts down below. Make sure you go down, drop a like if you are enjoying the content. And we are just over 500 subscribers away from the magic 25k. Big milestone for the channel. It only started in March, so let me know your thoughts. Now, the pundits on the overlap have come out. Some defended Arteta, some have not defended Arteta. But the agenda is actually obscene at this point. They got a draw down to 10 men at their biggest rival and the holder of the Premier League, the champions. They got a draw there playing with 10 men. I don't understand why that's such a big thing that Arsenal played a, you know, the dark art style of football.
I think the reason why that Arsenal fans, I think the reason why they're getting criticised in that Arsenal is because they're time wasting and that. I mean, let's get it right here. Why are you doing videos and you hate Arsenal as a Spurs fan? Again, they're all copying and pasting each other, aren't they?
Diego Simeone and Jose Mourinho have played this way for decades. Diego Simeone won a league title with Atletico Madrid using the dark arts. Jose Mourinho won a treble with Inter Milan, a league title with Chelsea. He won a European trophy with Roma. The best managers in the world know at the right times how to manage games.
Because Jose Mourinho is elite. That's why. That's why he kept getting Chelsea owner line in that, parking the bus, because he knew how to park the bus. Arteta still doesn't quite know how to do that yet, because look at the Arsenal players. They switched off. They allowed Jack Grealish to take that quick corner, and then John Stones scored. It's as simple as that. I mean, stop making excuses. Oh, it's Sinead Connor again.
And at points in that game, Mikel Arteta was under the cosh. They were extremely deep in their defending, and they had to essentially wind the clock down. Any elite manager, any world-class gaffer, any decent manager at that point would...
I'm pretty sure now Jose Mourinho would not allow the players to go down time wasting. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. He would not allow that, would he?
try to stink the game out, because they don't really have any other options. If they go to play head against head, head to head football with Manchester City, they are going to lose the game. But asking Arteta in the media, the dark arts, the amount of articles I have read this week, it's absolutely obscene. It is honestly obscene. Like, he got a good result. Manchester City are rattled beyond belief. The pundits are rattled. The talking point this week is how Guardiola has played football the true way, and how Mikel Arteta, Arsenal's attack's finished. Like, I don't buy this crap. I don't buy it. Arsenal last year finished 2 points off of Manchester City, who won the league title. Okay, they didn't get over the line, but their attack apparently is finished. 91 goals last season in the league. 91 goals last season. Now, yes, they've only scored 8 goals.
But did they still win the league? No, they didn't. So they are in their own worst enemy for not winning the league. I mean, drawing in the Emirates to 10-men Fulham, then losing to Fulham at Craven Cottage, and losing twice to Aston Villa was the reason why they didn't win the league last season. I mean, let's get right here. Stop making up bloody excuses, yeah? It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Arsenal was time wasting, and there should be 10 minutes added time.
In the league. Brighton have scored 8. Newcastle have scored 7. Chelsea have scored 11. The only teams that have scored more than them are Chelsea, Villa, Liverpool, and City. Now, when you actually apply context to this, right, Arsenal have played with 10 men for roughly 2 halves of football, which is 1 game, right? They had a man sent off against Brighton. They had a man sent off against Manchester City, right? They beat Villa by 2 goals. They beat Tottenham by 1 goal. They beat Wolves by 2 goals. And they scored 2 goals at Manchester City. They scored 5 in the week against Bolton. Okay, it's Bolton. The games they've got coming up, we're really going to see how strong Arsenal's attack are, because they're up against the likes of Leicester, Southampton, and Bournemouth. 3 games, Arsenal should be going out there and winning comfortably. They're doing all this without Odegaard. And
Sounds like bitch, like, yeah. I'm not far away now, Daniel, like 14 from unlocking that now. I'm very close to unlocking super chats. Oh, that's hilarious, Kai. Good evening to you.
that you're not expected to go to Tottenham, Villa, and Manchester City with key injuries to your captain and score 5, 6, 7, 8 goals. Last year, when Arsenal had that 7 or 8 game run where they were absolutely destroying teams left, right, centre, it doesn't matter. It was purely on the fact that everyone was fit and they were firing on all cylinders. This season, they've had a good start to the season. It could have been much better if they have 11 men against Brighton and 11 men against Manchester City. I think they win both games. However, they haven't lost any games. They've won 3, drawn 2, and the games they did draw was when they had 10 men on the pitch. Like, what? And even in the Brighton game, they had chances. Like, I don't buy this crap from from, you know, oh, it's the wrong way to play football. There isn't a right way and there isn't a wrong way. It's down to the manager. It's down to the situation in front of them. I don't understand this. Antonio Conte at Chelsea, we played a very, Antonio Conte at Tottenham and Chelsea. We played at Spurs a very pragmatic approach. Sit back, counter-attack. Jose Mourinho got Harry Kane and Son to have individually their best ever season. Son won the Golden Boot, Harry Kane won the Playmaker Award and got 18 goals. We played that entire system, not dominating possession, counter-attacking.
What needs complete to unlock super chats? Watch time hours. So basically, I am still below the 4,000 watch time hours. I got about 2,795 watch time hours. So you need 4,000. Did you see the Liam news? Yes, I did, Kai. Yeah, I'm excited, man, to see how he does.
Antonio Conte won a Scudetto and a league title playing that way, you know, and got to a Europa League final. Diego Simeone won endless trophies. Jose Mourinho's won 25 trophies of using the dark arts. Just because it's not a high-pressing, high-flow, insanely attacking, you know, system, okay, fair enough. But look at the actual context behind it. Look at the context, right? Arsenal were down to 10 men, not once, but twice in those games. And of course, they're not really going to go out. And dominate those games with a man down. But in the games they have played in, you're up against Tottenham, who are a very high possession-based side, right? Arsenal come out of there with 3 points. You're up against Aston Villa at their place, another heavy possession-based side. And what happened? They come out of there with 3 points and more possession and a clean sheet. So we will see where Arsenal are, how many goals they get against Leicester, against Southampton, and against Bournemouth. I think Arsenal win comfortably their next 4 games. I think they beat Shakhtar and PSG in the Champions League. I think they beat Southampton, and I think they beat Bournemouth. The real test is going to be come the end of October/November, when they've got Liverpool, Newcastle away, Inter Milan away, and Chelsea away. But I don't get why so many people are rattled by this. I don't get why so many people, City fans, Chelsea fans.
And what guarantees is it that Arsenal are going to win these games they got coming up? I mean, there's no guarantees because sometimes they're a bit inconsistent against these teams, aren't they? Let's get the narrative right here. What do you think will happen to Daniel Ricciardo? Now, do you think he will race again or retire? I think he'll either retire or go off to another motorsport, say like IndyCar or something like that.
Liverpool fans have actually defended Arsenal. I don't understand the narrative behind it. It makes no sense to me. It honestly doesn't. You're talking about a team that are going to their Premier League rivals. And I don't know if any of you realise, they led that game at half-time with 11 men on the pitch. Trossard gets sent off. Okay, it is what it is. But what other style of play are they supposed to have? You know, I don't really understand it. Like the overlap they were speaking about. They were speaking about Manchester City and Arsenal. And I can't remember who said it on there, but someone said small team, small mentality. I don't know where we're at the moment. Like, I don't buy into it. Like, Carragher come out, criticised it, or I think Carragher might have defended it. They got a draw. City are rattled at the moment. They've just lost Rodri, their best player. You know, Foden.
Rattled? I mean, come on, man. I know Rodri's injured, but how do you know Man City are rattled? I mean, I still think they're going to be absolutely fine, to be honest. Daniel should go to IndyCar or World Endurance Championship. That's a good point, actually. But, you know, yes, they may be a little bit weaker without Rodri, but their team is outstanding still. Let's get the narrative right here.
Isn't starting games at the moment. De Bruyne has an injury. They're all things that can be fixed really easily by City, but I just don't understand it, guys. I'll be honest. You know, Tottenham right now that you can criticise Ange Postecoglou as well as give praise because there's data behind it to suggest that, you know, we're not firing on all cylinders at the moment.
Let's see what happens, sorry, when they play Newcastle. Yep.
We've lost to Newcastle, we lost to Arsenal, we drew with Leicester. You know, we fair enough, we absolutely battered Brighton and we won midweek, which I'm really happy about because we're starting to see things slowly but surely click into place. But the narrative between, you know, essentially saying it's not good enough, etc., that they can with 10 men. We played with 10 men last night and scored 3 goals. However, Karabag is a bit different to playing Manchester City. It's a little bit different. Let me know your thoughts down below because I'd be very interested to hear, you know, where people stand on this.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers the point now. So, yeah, I mean, as always, it's been a fun evening and that. So, just want to say big up to every single one of you using live and logs in this evening. Big up to the Goat Says Football. Big up to Michael.ChelseaFC. Big up to Hayden Cox. Big up to Daniel Knight 14. Big up to Brian CFC. Big up to Sane. And where's the big up to F1 Fan CFC 1905? Where is he? Jason Chance Football. Big up to you as well. Give me a shout out on Twitter. Yeah, I will do. Daniel Knight 14, absolutely. But big up to every single one of you. I am wrapping this up now, people. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you all very much. Bye-bye.